Hey everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel, or even the Patreon, where we're currently watching from. And today, I'll be doing a K-pop catch-up session with y'all / binge in this brand new year of 2024. This is gonna mark our very first, catch-up session in the new year. But I'll be catching up on more so the releases that I missed last year. At least some of them. I know I missed a lot. Some I checked out already on my own time, but for the ones that I didn't, I have the likes of AMPERS&ONE, 24K plus as well, STAYC with their Japanese release of Lit, and even RIIZE's special single here called Love 119. And then in this new year, yes, LIMELIGHT made their comeback with Tada, I believe. So in that order, we'll be checking out all of those releases. We have a lot to enjoy here per se, because y'all been recommending me the likes of AMPERS&ONE, a brand new boy group who made their debut with On and On under the same label with P1 Harmony. Of course, as some may know, I admire and support P1 Harmony so much, so might as well add them to the list, and you guys have been highly recommending me this group. Also, we have 24K plus. I have a little bit of familiarity of this group because I've enjoyed some of their songs here and there, and I wanted to see what their newest and latest release, Rollercoaster, is about. STAYC's Japanese release of Lit, only heard good things in regards to that fun song. Apparently, it's really fun with it, so I'm gonna have to find out myself. RIIZE though, Love 119, a special single. Okay, I didn't enjoy Talk Saxy that much compared to their pre-release and debut and all, but hopefully I end up enjoying Love 119. I feel like RIIZE is on the rising per se in terms of my liking of that particular boy group. And then LIMELIGHT, you guys know I absolutely mess with their music all the way so far, and I can't wait for, of course, new member additions possibly with LIMELIGHT and all in this new year. But hey, without further ado, let me bring up AMPERS&ONE's debut with On and On, and we'll go in the respective order of what I've mentioned earlier of who I'm going to check out in this K-pop catch-up session. But hey, I got the English captions on and all, and let's go. 6 a.m. Oh, I love the chord progression already. Showcasing the members, Jiho. Ooh, great percussion work, great rhythm guitar strumming in the back there. Already here to register for classes. Ooh. I like how this is more so of a post-secondary, college, university type concept to it. Oh! The energy too in this song, I love it. It's so addictive and fun. Oh, what is this pre-chorus though? Woohoo! Oh, I'm feeling the rush. Why'd you unplug the Wi-Fi? Oh my goodness, I love the string synthesizers in this too. Yet, the level of maturity and youthfulness that they're bringing with it in this song. Episode 2. The group project 2 weeks later. I don't know fear. Even if you stumble. Pulling an all-nighter to get it done. Submit. Nope. We have all been through that, huh? At least once. Woo. On and on. Oh. The melodies are so memorable. I'm not ready to. Wow, episode 3. Midterm exam. Oh my goodness! What's going on here? Wow. The energy and just the way that they deliver their performance in this song is non-stop, yet it's so refreshing, am I right? I have an idea. Oh my goodness. I really hope this is not just a one-time thing by this boy group, because I feel like if they take all this bright energy and uplifting energy into their like releases. Okay, let me go back upon that song and break it down a bit before we get into, of course, 24K plus in their release of Rollercoaster. So what I was talking about for AMPERS&ONE, I really hope they end up, you know, building off of On and don't go anything crazy and brash with it, because time and time again, many girl groups and boy groups are like, oh, I really dig the debut, but then the comeback, all of a sudden they switch it up when it's not necessary, you know what I'm saying? But for like AMPERS&ONE, everything just seems so promising. The way that they deliver themselves and throw on a performance, the energy in this song. And especially what I mean by the energy is this bright energy that is so uplifting and at the same time is so refreshing because it's very melodic. There's a level of relatability and there's a fun concept that honestly, I haven't seen a concept like this before. Like, sure, I've seen high school or high school love and all, but this is more so post-secondary, you know, on the grind, on and on. The grind doesn't stop. But like, I love it. I love seeing that in a group setting and all a group project, and then you know, how they laid that out, right? Chapter 1, 2, and 3 was very clever with it. 2, you got to admit. But yes, the melodies are strong. The hooks do more than its job. Are they doing anything groundbreaking? No, but I like how they're not doing anything like that, trying to, you know, almost like do things completely different and make it overly complicated, because that's what some groups do to these days, unfortunately, where it's all over the top, maybe braggadocious with it, which is a common trope, and all. It's just so refreshing to hear something like this within last year and into the new year, of course, in general, because it's gonna be nonstop with those brash type of approach songs and all. But AMPERS&ONE, let me bring up the song again and go through it again, okay? We gotta go through some moments here. How they introduced the members was really clever too. Ryan, Camden, Makaya, Shian, Sungmo, Krell, Jiho. I love the snapping here in the back. Just a rhythm guitar. Are you ready to register for classes? That could be stressful too. Registration. But are you ready to start? Oh no, is it? I went to the wrong classroom. The schedule. Just the chord progression. I love the keyboard chords being played here just to really, you know, progress and build into something special here. Hold. Pre-chorus. It builds a lot of anticipation and all, and it leads into the chorus really well. That is impactful, memorable. It has that sing-alongable material and it factor to it, you know what I'm saying? Start it up. So this is where I can say, like, this debut was very cohesive with it. They picked the right concept. The production is there in this song. It's something easy to listen to, not jarring and braggadocious and over the top. Like, oh my goodness, this is so up my alley in terms of taste, everyone. Now we go into episode 2, or chapter 2, pretty much. Now we know the leader is Jiho. So just like, even as someone who didn't like know about this group at all prior to going into this group and all and checking out their debut, it's a great introduction, you know, to see who's who. Oh, this is the leader of the group? Is this true though, or is this for the group assignment? I'm sure it's for both cases, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the bass guitar work. You hear that? The groove that's being done? I love it. I love it. It's not flat. It's not overdone. It's just right. I love it. The animations and all with the post-production editing. And as we bring it here and here. The rush. And on and on. I love the scene here with the red fits. Follow your dreams. This is what I mean. Very uplifting, empowering as well. On and on and on. Woo! And just the breathy, airy vocal work in some moments is really dope too, right? Professor, uh-oh. Oh my goodness, what a release. Okay, now we're moving on to Rollercoaster by 24K+. In my humblest opinion, this group is pretty underrated. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Let's see what kind of approach they took with this one. Oh, I like that keyboard work here. It seems very bright already, especially what I'm seeing with these scenes being shown here. Nothing dark concept-esque about this at all. Oh. Why am I already getting some early gen influences in this? Oh, the rap right away, okay. Love the strumming in the back there, panned on our left side of our ears. Oh, okay. Wow. This is the energy that I needed in the type of K-pop song for the longest time now. Like, you don't get this type of music this day and age. Maybe by a girl group, but definitely not a boy group. That xylophone-esque like synth work, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen. Great interlude here. Verse 2. Like a jester, I love it. That's clever. Yeah, this song really suits them, I've got to admit. But at the same time, just how in the vocal moments right here, it's very pure. There's that earnesty to it. You know, it doesn't come off wrong, right? There's great intentions behind this song. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, great synthesizer work on our right side of our ears too. I love it. Again, more rap. The amount of nostalgia here that I'm getting. Oh my goodness. Great vocal flourishes and peak moment here. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. That is how. Ooh, oh my goodness. And this is for the first mini album. That is actually huge, everyone. I remember checking out a release way back before this. I can't exactly remember the song, but like I remember enjoying it. But I thought, you know, since this was recommended on my feed, might as well check it out. But like them to really come through and deliver this debut for us is such an impactful debut, which honestly needs to get more attention here. I'm seeing 173k views. Like, come on. What they did was deliver a good amount of modern influences, but especially some throwback influences in this, the xylophone-esque synthesizer work that you tend to get in fun, flamboyant, summer-esque songs and all. So quite admittedly, you know, I wish they released this earlier than November, but for them to take the time and due diligence to come through with a song like this, arrangement-wise and vocal direction-wise, like, it was so good from start to finish. Notice how they had a really cool interlude there. Great timing of the sampling and all, I believe in verse 2 with the rap. And then we got like multiple rap sections in this song where the energy is not taken away, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes verses like take away all the energy that's being built and, you know, that's going on and on and on. But like for Rollercoaster here, it's nonstop, it's fun, it brightens your day at the end of the day. What's there not to love, you know what I'm saying? There's great intentions behind this song as well, you know, there's no means of harm in this at all, so it's like you can't go wrong with this song in your playlist. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's cool. They kickstarted with the keyboard work, a bit of strumming, but they wrapped it up with the same keyboard work at the end. Some risers here. Drop. Great drum kit work too. That constant strumming with this member and the rap line here, so good. I love it. And then as we go and progress here. Here we go, everyone. Just everything about that pre-chorus is like so reminiscent, got me so reminiscent of second gen days, you feel me? But then you got this chorus. It's like a mishmash of like second gen, third gen type of chorus that you'd get. More so melodic, bright, costa. Roller coaster. Bum, bum. So this is the interlude. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go with the rap. Great transition. Jester, coaster, yeah. That sampling there, the timing, very clever with it. I love it, you know, from the seatbelt to, of course, the snapping of the camera. I love it, you know. Here we go. Now this member, I love how light his vocals are in this song. Yes. Yes. That was the climax that I was waiting for initially upon first listen. I'm so glad that it came through with not only a peak moment, but some vocal flourishes. Costa. A great sing-alongable moment here to bring everyone together. But the constant that xylophone-esque synthesizer work is to die for. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Bum 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 bum. Love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. And the choreo is so cohesive with it too. Very fitting for that song. Okay. Now we're moving on to STAYC's Lit. Okay, hold up. Before we get into this, I heard a lot of good things. One of my friends was mentioning drill. So far I'm getting a more so a breakbeat feel to it, but I'm gonna have to find out for myself here. I'm sure it's gonna be playful and fun with it. Just the titling alone, Lit. I was surprised during the teasers and the everything that was being dropped on my Twitter timeline and all. But hey, let's dive into it. Ooh, get great kick drum snare work. Ooh, Xian. Sumin. So cute. Oh, Jay, I didn't expect this moment here. Aiza. Literally glowing in this scene. Oh, this is most definitely playful with the synthesizer work, but pretty much taking an electro-pop approach to this song. A little bit of breakbeat influence, too. Hey, hey. Hey. Okay. They brought out that dance move. Lit. Such an iconic moment here with Jay. They brought the DDR. Okay. Damn. Love the vocal filtering and effects here. Yun. Okay. Break it down for us. Wow, this is much different from what they usually drop in terms of music. But it's so refreshing, fun. Refreshing in a way like, this is different from what they usually do. Cool to hear this from them. Lit. Or was that bit? Ooh. Ooh, a lot of vocal filtering here and effect work with Isa. And Yoon. What a scene here. Oh my goodness. Woohoo. Yeah, see what I'm saying with the electro bass, just the bass in this. Now this was, dare I say, lit, everyone. Oh my goodness. If there is a group that's doing it right when it comes to their promotions in the K-pop scene and their Japanese releases, you gotta give it to STAYC. You gotta give them their flowers, whether it be the likes of Poppy, whether it be the likes of Lit. This is so fun, everyone. And despite the vocal filtering and the electro pop beat going really hard in the paint with it time to time here and there, and the distortion of the bass with the 808 bass and all, I like how there are distinct iconic moments for all the members that's what I love about, you know, whether it be BEP, everyone behind the scenes, and just the considerations that they make in their music, where it's like, the music is not going to drown out the talents, you know what I'm saying? The talents are going to be utilized to a certain extent, or the fullest. In this case, definitely to a certain extent, you know, more a chill, laid-back type of release, but playful and fun with it. So it's like, what's there not to love? Like, sure, you know, there's that iconic dance move that, you know, is not signature to STAYC, but hey, it works for this song. So I could understand why people are coming, or my friends coming and saying it's like almost like drill, right? But then again, you know, if you think about it, STAYC has done drill before, but with R&B. For those who saw my review, of course, that beautiful review of that album in the back there. But staying on track here, Lit, I want to go through this again, point out my favorite moments and all, but great electro beat influenced break beat type of release here. I don't mind them doing this, right? It's refreshing and fun, as long as they don't do it as their, you know, build off of this into their main releases in the K-pop scene, because I already like what they're doing right now, and I want them to build off of what they've been doing, whether it be Bubble, whether it be Teddy Bear, and maybe provide extra side of maturity to those releases into the new year, you know what I'm saying? But Lit, very bright, fun with it, can't go wrong with it, and catchy, you know? The beat, and sometimes it do be subdued, which is an interesting choice. Every time when like Chien jumps on the beat, her vocal work and like one of a kind vocal color is so satisfying and enjoyable, everyone, I've got to admit. Just the delivery of Watashi by Sumin, I love it. And then Jay, from time to time, she is just so effortlessly cool, am I right? Isa doing her thing, she knows what she's doing to us. And then this beautiful moment, another highlightable moment with Sian, right? Love the accessory work on her, whether it be the earrings, the necklaces. Great modern generation type of influence song here, obviously. Very trendy. I love that xylophone or percussion work, the tinging and not tinging, but more so the great like light moments, whether it be the triangle, xylophone type of percussion work here. The ringing that's going on, you know what I'm saying? All right. By far, my favorite moment from her. I think other favorite moments, I would say later on into here as we progress. Great 808 claps. How they break it down with this green screen background. But this bridge with Isa and Yoon, oh my goodness, it sends. It's sending. Maybe it's because of my Isa bias, but also I am, you know, wrecked by Yoon and the likes of Sumin earlier. But Yoon, you know, I've been watching a lot of Yoon's content these days on the Patreon, right? I still gotta catch up on her series, but our variety queen. Great vocal moments here. So what I'm hearing is lit, right? They don't say with the ringing, 808 bass, distortion. So good, everyone. STAYC, they have done it again. You gotta give them that. Okay, now we're moving on to Love 119. I am really interested in this release. I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. I have seen some of the trends done on TikTok, you know, just going on my feed and all. And just hearing a little bit of it, it got me reminiscent of a certain song. So I want to confirm that throughout this listen and first go around. Hopefully I do with my ears and all, because I am familiar with classics here and there that SM like to put a twist on or do a rendition or do justice to, you know what I'm saying? So we got Love 119 by RIIZE, a group that seems very promising, mashing modern day influences with a lot of nostalgia in their music. So let's go. We're gonna adjust the captions, by the way, as we go. As some may know, Sohee do possibly be the bias. Speaking of Sohee, what's going on? What was the ping pong balls? Turn on the radio. Wait, this is emergency room. But Izzy. Whoa, that bass work. Hold up. Hold up. I wish I got a warning for the amount of nostalgia that's already been hit from the start with the piano chords coming into play here. I liked how they're taking the sampling of Emergency Room and implementing this. And for those who know that have covered B1 Harmony, well, B1A4, sorry. I said B1A4. Sorry, I'm just still waking up here in this afternoon, but Emergency Room is such a classic ballad, first love type of song, if I recall correctly, in terms of the lyrics. But at the same time, it's a song that can be sung on those special music shows, whether it be Masked Singer, the likes of Sandil by B1A4, and the amount of nostalgia that I'm getting in this is incredible. It's powerful. Let's go to here. Okay, let's begin from the... Try again. Woo! Oh my goodness. Save my life. This is emergency love. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh my goodness. What a moment here. Why is this getting in my feels? Low key. Interesting. Just with the chanting, it's an interesting spin and rendition to the song. Oh my goodness, these vocal moments in the back. My day. Woo. Man, they're just serenading us throughout this song. Yet. Love the synthesizer work here. Bring it back with the keyboard work. Killer. You know? These chanting moments are very contrasting, right? It can be fun, but in a way, it does release this level of yearning that I'm getting in the song. The hi-hats here. Oh no. Whoa! Hold up. Oh my goodness. The emotional release here. The vocal work too. Crazy. Crazy. Oh my goodness. RIIZE. Yet again, see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I get in RIIZE's music. They have a really clever way of utilizing modern day influences with a bunch of nostalgia, right? Just the way that they sing, the way that they perform. And in terms of vocal skill set and all, it's not often in this day and age where you got a group with all around crazy, crazy, crazy main vocal material type members, you know what I'm saying? But the early 2000s vibes was strong. That's what I'm saying with the nostalgia, visually, aesthetic wise. But the storyline that we got here was very powerful, and the imagery being done in the song is crazy, the matter of fact. And the fact that they sampled Emergency, a legendary iconic song by Izzy, is a huge risk, I've got to admit. For those who are familiar with the song, then you would be in my position of like feeling, I don't know how I feel about the chanting moments that are heavily done in this song, you know? Like, I wish in a way that they kept the more so of the originality of this song, but you gotta give them their flowers for sampling the song in a clever type of way, because just how it's done in the beginning parts, you know, like once you hear that chord progression, right? That keyboard piano work, you know it's Emergency Room right away. Just like Love 119, because if you hear those things, it's like, oh, this is either a Love 119 or Emergency Room and all. But like, yeah. Whew. This was a lot to handle, y'all. I've got to admit, this was a lot to handle in one go. I think the chanting is gonna grow on me for sure, without a doubt, with more and more listens. But from the yearning and the vocal work, the vocal moments, the peak vocal moments that we get in this song is really special. This is, I get it, you know. As a single, it does its job. As a full-fledged comeback, it wouldn't do as much, you know what I'm saying here? But like, as a single, it does more than its job, right? So I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Let me go from the beginning here. I'm gonna point out moments that are really key in this song that it cleverly takes from Emergency Room. The acting here, I love it. For those who know, okay, so like Emergency Room, this song, they brought a bit of the song in off the radio here. And then brought in the bass. And then they constantly loop this iconic chord in Emergency Room, right? Oh my goodness. Emergency. Okay, I think in a way it's growing on me. It's turning like a flashlight light, so almost like guidance, you know. I'm a crowd packed shoulder to shoulder. Very cohesive with it. Notice the lyrics. This is what I'm saying when it comes to the imagery, the scenes being set in the storyline for this music video, and the lyrics go along hand in hand, just like that together. You feel me? They'll say love is so sweet. Now I get this strange feeling. So notice the build up here with the synthesizer work and the looping of the piano keyboard work, you know? I'm getting this strange, thrilling feeling in a way, you know? Is this love? Killer. Emergency. 1-1. That like 119 save my life. Oh my goodness, the extra added nuance in this moment that we get in this moment can be played on the loop, on the repeat for me, non-stop. Oh my goodness, yes. So good. Even with the synthesizer work, the trickling a bit of the chord progression in the song, the chord, just the keys, you know? Dun dun dun. Emergency. Save my life. In a way, have you ever been in this moment? Like, at least on that scene in the public transit. But in this case, wow, there's a lot of distress, you know, emergency, like something's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening to this girl? Something else is... Oh, the amount of motion here. And just the animation of these texts and all. Oh my goodness. This has to be, without a doubt, the peak moment here. Great build up. Just release it all. Give it to us. The flashbacks. Emergency. I think RIIZE has done it again. This was indeed a special single, and, you know, just to, you know, pay homage pretty much to Izzy is beautiful, right? I feel like some people could take it the wrong way, where, you know, it's hard to, you know, get the chanting down for this song, especially if you really know Emergency really, really well. Emergency Room really, really well. But hey, we are gonna wrap this up, last but not least, with Limelight. You guys know how much I love this group. I've been rooting for them all the way. Their music always hits for me 10 out of 10, and I'm really interested in how Tada is gonna go. So yeah, let's go. Gonna have to adjust the captions again. Oh, flashbacks with all their music videos. Oh, hold up. Interesting. Great rhythm guitar here. Just let me know my bias right here. Oh, hold up. Oh, that snare drum work here. Okay. Great cowbell work there. Oh wow, that was satisfying. Wow. Go home back and tell me everything. Their vocals really work for this kind of influence and type of trope work, I've got to admit. Bringing back with the snare drum work to build up again with this bass guitar. Cowbell work. Very light on its feet, especially in the chorus. But this ta-da-da-da-da, right? The follow-up with the ta-da-da-da-da has to be one of my favorite moments in the song. Ooh, love the bass guitar work here, especially. Is it just me, but does this song feel very lengthy with it in a good way? Like, it seems like it's everlasting almost. Like, I don't want to explain it. Like, it's so easy to listen to, enjoyable. Just a jam and a half, honestly. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Great synthesizer work in this song too, as well. Ta-da! Interesting, interesting. You know, quite admittedly, upon first listen, I feel like it's a song that is gonna have to grow on me, quite admittedly. It's not necessarily the favorite title track by any means. Like, you know, I feel like honestly is like really up there and all, but like, you know, just nothing too crazy with it. They're utilizing a type of approach that isn't done often, right? But it suits them really well at the end of the day. Very pleasant, enjoyable, laid back, easy to listen to and all. And yeah, now that I think about it, right, just the three of them, now that we have them and then like quite possibly, you know, new members and all added in the group, it seems like they're gonna have almost like a really good sub unit to use in the future, you know what I'm saying? Considering, like, I don't know how many members they're going to even add, possibly 2, maybe beyond that, and then possibly have 2 subunits. Sorry, I'm sort of getting ahead of myself here because I can't say this enough, like a broken record. Limelight, if there's a group that is just so one of a kind and special right now and deserves more flowers than they're getting and love and recognition, it'd be Limelight for sure. So, like, leading up to this moment for Tada, what's really cool is, like, I love how they're not constantly utilizing one genre all the time. You feel me? Like, they're coming through with different concepts, different, like, genres and influences that suit them really, really well. but not drastically switching it up constantly. I feel like when it comes to K-pop, it's not necessarily important to switch it up like crazily to remain like quote unquote relevant, you know what I'm saying? But for Limelight, like the people behind the scenes, the A&R and all, they know what they're doing in a way that they're utilizing their talents to the fullest, right? But you gotta admit, at least for me, Tada is definitely more subdued, tame with it per se, but I think that's the point with it, you know, the follow-up with the Tada and the synthesizer work, the timing of that in a synchronous kind of manner is so satisfying. From time to time, the vocal work is very satisfying. All of the members really shine vocally well in this song, and also what I'm pretty much saying is what was there not to love? But like lengthwise in this song, it just seems very lengthy with it. I'm not to actually search up the actual length of the song, but like in a way, I feel like the song is not over repetitive with it, but it's lengthy. As in, it just feels like I could keep the song on the loop, you know what I'm saying? Good replay value to it. Now what's interesting is that they're releasing this type of song in the new year. I really wish almost they released this earlier, when the weather is more warmer for at least most of us, you know, at least for me on my end, minus 30, and listening to the song maybe is not the play, right? It doesn't suit the season, but still, very enjoyable song nonetheless. Nothing like boundary breaking trope-wise and like influence in genre usage, though what I was saying pretty much earlier, but it works for them, right? I just hope that they don't build off of Tada necessarily. Maybe build off of more so of Honestly or Madeline, right? Great snare drum work to build it up here with the bass guitar. Cowbell work to make it a little bit quirky with it. Ooh, and like the vocal layering, it really sticks for this song. I feel like the song, like quality-wise, where it is right now, like 9 out of 10 for me, wouldn't be where it's at without that vocal layering and blending, you know what I'm saying? And just their vocal approach in this song specifically speaking. Oh my goodness, the visuals are overflowing throughout these scenes. There's only so much I can handle, guys. Like, they're so effortlessly chill throughout this, which matches the song so well. Yeah, whether it be the synthesizer plucks, the synthesizer work, and all great keyboard work here. And then as we progress and progress here, give us this moment. Hold up. Hold up. Give it to us. I love how in their choreo too, there's like this like bring it together type moment that is so iconic by Limelight. Like they've been keeping this type of, you know, choreo move and like formation in this group for the longest time now. I'm saying longest time pretty much like every single era where like they bring things together, face each other. I love how it's playful, fun with it, you feel me? It adds to that playfulness that I've been talking about in regards to Limelight. Bring out some iconic moves actually, I feel like, from their previous songs, if I caught that right. And this is like this droning siren synthesizer work in the back there, or electronic work, I should say, with that xylophone like synth work in the back there. So that was dope, you know, just how they wrapped up the song as a whole. But everyone, let me know your thoughts about Tada. Wait, Limelight will return as a unit. Okay, that answers all my questions and desires, everyone. Oh my goodness. Woo! This was a lot to handle, quite admittedly, from AMPERS&ONE, 24K plus, STAYC and their Japanese release of Lit, RIIZE and their rendition and twist of Emergency Room for Love 119 that emotionally got me in my feels. And then a refreshing light release that is so quirky and playful with it, Tada by Limelight. I gotta admit, all these songs hit for me. Maybe I did enjoy some songs a little bit more than the other. I think by far, AMPERS&ONE do be my favorite release, like with their debut On and On. I think that would be my favorite out of the bunch here. And then it would be Rollercoaster with 24K plus, but you can't go wrong jamming along to the likes of Lit, having a more so chiller track of Tada. But if you want to get in your full nostalgia, you would have to go with Love 119 with RIIZE, or 24K plus in their song Rollercoaster. All in all, but what I found in common, whether it be cleverness in the concept, lyrics, production wise, AMPERS&ONE, really clever lyrics, really clever concept, 24K plus, clever all around, yet so cohesive with it, lit, fun, playful with it, refreshing in a way where it's like they haven't done something like this before, so it's a great break from what they usually do in the K-pop scene. Love 119 getting you in your emotional feels, but all that nostalgia pouring out in the song is so powerful. But the vocal ability and talent, I cannot express that enough, guys. And then Tada by Limelight. I said what I needed to say at the end here. I still need to check out Miu's solo with 2020, obviously. That's probably going to be in a separate video where I'll be checking out the other tracks that came out with Tada by Limelight. But let me know your thoughts, everyone. Even then with like Limelight, I love how they threw it back with their previous releases and all, and just some iconic moments, whether it be as with Suhei, with the members, and a little bit of dance moves that brought it back to certain moments in their previous releases. But let me know your favorite releases amongst these. Let me know your thoughts. Were you able to relate with me on anything that I mentioned or stated in my review or slight coverage of all of these releases by these wonderful groups? But take care as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison, and peace.